1. Hey everybody, this is Randy Brown with a special vlogging with Mr. Brown thing. This actually might be on Cameo Man, but here we have the outrageous, the hilarious, the awesome John Fears.
Well, hello. Hello. How are we doing? Randy, I appreciate all the plugs, my friend. I really do. So how are you been doing? What's been going on?
I've been doing good. We're working really hard on Fears, man, getting it up. I'm just cutting together the audio today.
This is true. This is true. And I just want to tell the fans two things. One, I'm going hatless today. Randy, I got a new haircut, so I thought I'd be looking really good, looking really snazzy.
Very nice.
Very nice, as Borat would say. Number two, we have been working extremely hard on Fears, man. I recorded my dialogue. I'm going to be uploading the dialogue here soon for Randy, and work's been going good. Everything's been going good. But Randy wanted to interview me, and I said absolutely. So, Randy, we're going to try and get through as many questions as we can. So, welcome the fans, welcome everybody, and I guess let's get to it.
Okay, so the first question I've got for you is, where do you get the idea for your outrageous film projects?
Well, why are you saying outrageous a lot, Randy? Is that your new word today? Okay. anyway, Randy, I get influenced, from a couple of different places, Randy. I mean, you're gonna have to be more detailed with that question. Like
for the deal, where'd you get the idea for the deal?
Okay, so for the deal, it was a mixture between my ideas, Mike's ideas, and my friend. Do you remember my friend Jonathan?
Uh-huh.
We all kind of threw ideas together, but I always wanted to do kind of like a funny, like gangster movie, basically, and I just thought, let's do a parody of this. And so basically I love doing parodies. So I just kind of watched about 3 or 4 of my favorite gangster movies, and I thought, what do I like about those movies? What I don't like about those movies? And I asked Mike's input, Jonathan's input, and we kind of threw it together. So that's how I got inspired by that one. But mostly I get inspired from all different types of places. I get inspired sometimes by one of my favorite movies. I get inspired by one of my favorite movies. Books sometimes inspire me. Really anything, Randall, because I don't want to keep going on and on and on about because the fans want us to get through as many questions as humanly possible.
Pull anything for some famous gangster films?
Some what?
Did you pull anything from some famous gangster films? Like you said,
we didn't like pull anything from any famous ones. I just watched a lot of gangster movies. And I said, Mike, wouldn't it be hilarious if we made like a parody, and we call it The Deal? And he's like, well, what would the deal be? I said, well, I think the first one should be us arguing over like a Power Ranger DVD, and then the second one is you're trying to sell me some like high-tech light bulbs and shit. And then you said you want The Deal Part 3, right? You want The Deal.
Yeah.
And me and Mike are trying to get it together. Mike lives in another state now, and I live here. So Mike said, come higher hell water, Fears. We got to get it, going on. And I said, okay. I said, we'll figure something out. And then you did some in-betweeny film. Tell the fans what you kind of did. You did your own kind of versions of the deals, but it's not, would you call them like prequels, I guess?
I call it The Deal Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, well, you kind of did it like in-betweeny. So like we did The Deal 1, and then you did The Deal 2.0. Or 1.0,
yeah.
And then it was The Deal 2, and then you did The Deal 2.0. You filled in the gaps, basically, right? I guess is what you could, yeah. But anyway,
I have some more plans for some films like that too.
Oh, really? You cheeky devil, you! So let's say hi to the fans. So N4 says, Fears, are you tired? Debatable, N4. I've had 2 coffees, so I'm waking up. But yes, I woke up early. I have a day off from work today, so I just wanted to get a lot of errands done, a lot of videos done. I just posted a video, the highlight video of me and Casey's river adventure. So we did that. Mercenary says, "Gentlemen, Randalle, my lord." This is true. This is very true. It's not Randalle, it's Lord Randalle. N4 says, "Fears is so inspirational. Fears is a creative genius." I mean, that's a given. That's a given. Hey, Randall, did you know that we have 1 dislike? Oh, yeah.
No, we don't.
Oh, we do. But I'm going to give you a
Quit
like.
lying.
But I'm going to give you 1 like, Randall. So there we are. So now it's even. So anyway, but I appreciate those inspirational and genius words, N4. Notice how I did that? Anyway, continue on, Randall. This is your interview.
Okay, so what is your favorite movie that I have done?
Wait. What's my favorite movie? What?
That I have done.
Wait, Randall, they're grinding coffee. Say it one more time.
What's your favorite movie that Randy Brown has done?
Oh, that you've made. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real good one, buddy.
Top 3 if you want to. You're a big fan of the Thrilling 3, right?
Well, I was going to say that's my first one. Like, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's me, David Dowd. I run a superhero group called the Thrilling 3. There's me, Boring Master. Not that I'm boring, mind you, just I can withstand any amount of boredom. And then there's Semi-Psychic Guy. He's psychic. Kind of. And then there's Mr. Mental. He's really smart and he knows a lot about math and quantum physics and shit. I love that, Randall. So that would be number 1. You said quantum physics and shit. And I
said he's really good at math and remembering stuff.
I thought, but no, you put something in there about quantum physics or some bullshit. I thought you did. Maybe I just added that on there and I made myself laugh. I don't know. It's great though, Randall. Thrilling 3 would be number 1. Number 2 would probably be some episodes of Cameo Man. Remember the one where we did like Cameo Man and Cody took down some bad guy in a grocery store. What was that?
Rubber bullets.
Rubber bullets. That was a really good one. And probably when we first saw Cameo Man do a cameo for the first time, and it was in that board game commercial that you put in. That's another good one that I love.
Crossfire. And then I had Cody be the announcer voice.
Yes, Crossfire. And so those, I mean, it's a mixture of many episodes of Cameo Man, because I would say a lot of Cameo Mans is my second favorite thing you've done. And then the third thing you've done, I mean, you've made so many, probably the thing that we recently shot, Randall, Fears Man episode 1. You did a great job with Fears Man. I mean, all of the Fears Man episodes are fantastic, but
yeah, you know what's funny about Fears Man is we wrote like a 5-minute script, and then it turned out to be like 20 minutes long.
Well, do you know why that happened though, Randall? Was because we kept adding so many good ideas. I'm like, well, what if we add in my Crone stuff? What if we add this? What if we add that? And I was like, it should be. I'm like, if we're doing a parody of Superman and a parody of me, John Fears, we should take all the great moments of my life and all the great moments of Superman and mash them together. And we just kept coming up with idea after idea after idea. And there you are. And it went from 5 minutes to 20 minutes.
And I think one of the things that took a long time was when you were in the pod and you were looking at everything at history. You know, we put a lot of famous moments from history. And
I gotta say, man, you were a really good Jarrell, or should I say Will L. And do you know, we should tell the fans where Will L came from. My dad's middle name is William. So I said Randall. I said, of course, you know, you have to be the voice of, you know, Fears Man's, you know, father, Jarrell, but we can't say Jarrell. And he's like, well, come up with a name, John. And so I thought really long and hard. And I thought, well, my dad is a big, hero of mine. I love my father a lot. And I thought it has to be William. It can't be like John L. or something like that because my dad's name is John, like John L. I said, that doesn't have a good ring to it. Will L. There it is. So there it is. We got some questions. Mercenary says, Randy, where the fuck is Fears Man episode 3? I know a lot of I know it's a lot of work, but
this takes time, people. Just hold on.
Randy, I gotta admit, Mercenary, I'm lying. Mercenary did not say fuck, but I thought it'd be hilarious if I said, where the fuck is episode part 3? Because I'm in such a good mood today. And he says, I know it's a lot of work, but Fears told us it would be mid-July. I did say that. I said, hopefully it'll be middle of July, but it's almost there, right? It's almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
The only thing you have to do is get my audio, which I'm going to upload tonight or tomorrow.
I have to get your audio, and then I have to do the lip sync and all that.
And that's all you have to do, right? That's it.
Lip sync is, here's the thing. Lip sync is a biatch. I will say that much. Because lip syncing is by far the hardest thing I have to do in the animation process. Everything else takes like maybe an hour, 3 hours. But lip syncing,
so it is.
It's very difficult.
It's a bitch. It's a biatch. So there it is. Mercenary says, will Casey make an appearance as Fears Woman in the next season of Fears Man? I don't know. We'll see. She's definitely expressed interest of being a character in Fears Man. And there's no seasons, Mercenary. We're just going to do episodes. So she may be in episode 4, maybe in episode 5, maybe in a future episode 10. We don't know. But at some point, we'll get Casey in there because she has expressed interest on playing a character. I don't know what character yet, but we'll see. All right, Randall, next question, go.
Okay, if you were handling the Terminator franchise, what would you have done different?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say this, guys. Randy has been wanting to do this interview for quite a while. I don't know any questions that he's going to ask, and I told Randy, I'm an open book. You can ask whatever you want. Randy, I mean, these are classic films that we're talking about, right? I mean,
yeah.
Are you just talking
I'm not talking about T1 and T2. I'm talking like after that, where would you?
You're talking about the whole series as a whole, correct?
We're keeping T1. We're keeping T2. Where would you have gone differently from there?
Okay, this is exactly what I would have done. T1 is amazing. Don't change anything. T2 is amazing. Don't change anything. T3 was an absolute fucking disaster. Garbage. Get rid of T3. Get rid of T3. Get rid of T4. Wasn't that the Salvation one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Garbage. It was, well, I'll say this. T4 Salvation was a little bit better than T3. So, but definitely get rid of T3. T3, horrible, garbage, puke. Like, the dude's career. Just joking. He kind of made me mad, Randall, so I had to do a pun. But I don't want to. I don't want to make anyone mad. But anyway, see, Randall, this is the thing. They can make fun of me, but the minute I make fun of them, oh shit! It's like World War X ensues. So,
would you have kept T5?
Is that the one where he plays an old Terminator?
Yeah.
Keep that one. That one's good. So it should have went T1, T2, T5, and then this new one where he's even older, and they bring Sarah Connor back. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to an old Sarah Connor, and all that. So I can't pass any judgment because, one, I haven't seen the trailer yet, Randall. I've just seen pictures and stuff online. So, yeah. Anyway, Randall, I'm going to say one thing before we go on. I am sorry about saying that pun about the dude. I don't want to create any waves because it's been nice, peaceful comment. I don't want to start any drama. So I apologize. Even though me and the dude are not friends, we don't get along, I shouldn't have tried to start drama, so I apologize. So I just wanted to say that. Oh, and Randy, your favorite person's here, Jessie Bill Hill. Now we're talking. Oh shit, Randall, she's here, and she says, "Hi, Fears." She says, "Hi, Fears. Hello, how you doing?" She said, I just subbed to Cameo Man. Well, hey, that's good. Appreciate it. You should have done.
Thank you, Jesse.
You
Yeah,
should have,
appreciate it.
Jesse. You should have did that ages ago. You fucking bitch. No, I'm just joking. Jesse, you know I'm playing around.
Jesse's amazing. Come on.
She's a very nice person. You know, Chris is lucky to have her. But, you know, Jesse knows I'm kidding. And then she says, Fears, are you always streaming on Cameo Man now because Casey told you to stop streaming? I am not hiding from her. Randy, I haven't been streaming at all, Jesse. The last two, I've only done two streams. And Randy has requested me. So whenever we were hanging out, we did do a drawing.
I requested very specifically. I'm like, Fears, I don't always want to do a drawing stream. Sometimes I want to do an interview stream. So today, could we just do an interview stream?
So when we were hanging, because Randy lives, you live about an hour away from me, right, Randall?
Yeah, like I use up a lot of ink in these drawings. You got to realize, like, these drawings are like that big. You know, so
they're pretty big. And we hadn't done a drawing stream in a while. So to answer your question, Jesse, we were there. We went and got something to eat. Randy said, hey, Fears, what do you do? I said, let's go play some miniature golf. Well, let's make a vlog out of it. Randy took me to an awesome pizza place. The pizza was flipping amazing. Did miniature golf. And I was about to take off. And he said, well, Fears, before you go, you're here. You want to do a drawing stream? And I was like, sure. So we did that. Today, Randy called me up and was like, hey, Fears, you know how we kind of did an interview stream while we were doing a drawing stream? And I said, yeah. And he goes, how about today we just do just an interview? And I was like, that's cool. I said, I am kind of busy today. I'm like, it's, my day off from work. I just uploaded a video. I want to try and get another video uploaded a little bit later before I go hang out with Casey. So I said, let's make it a quick one. But that's how I'm going to answer that question. So no, Jesse. So I'm not doing anything behind anyone's back or anything like that. Please don't start any waves, Jesse.
Oh, I'm sure Jesse won't.
I know she won't. Jesse and Chris know that I'm always joking around with them. They're always.
And Jesse and Chris are always very well behaved and cool too.
They are, and I mean, Randy, they are the masters of how do I word this? Ignoring the trolls and flipping it on them. They're really good at that. And two, they are the masters of the MMA hoes. Dude, do you know how many subs they have? It's ridiculous. I think they're up to like 27,000. I think the last time I looked, something around those lines. I don't want to lie. It's something around there. But hey, Jesse, Chris, congrats. Because if Jesse's watching, Chris is watching too. They try and watch it together. They said they get a bowl of popcorn and they have a ball and they love Cameo Man and they love some Fears Man. So I always appreciate the support and I give the support right back to them. So hell yeah. All right, Randall. We will always be behaved in the presence of Lord Randall. I wish they would be behaved sometimes in the presence of John Fears. Sometimes they are, Randall, sometimes they aren't. But anyway, continue on. But yeah.
Okay, so now besides Casey Neistat, which filmmakers have been most influential to you and in what way?
Well, Casey Neistat's not really he is a filmmaker. What I'm saying is he's not really technically a filmmaker. He's more of a YouTube. I know he's worked in film before, but his bread and butter is mainly, YouTube. But he has inspired me. He's inspired me. Of course, all the biggies, Randall, have inspired me. I mean, George Lucas, if I got to meet him, I would die a happy man and then some. I mean, my God. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. He's the myth, the man, pretty much the goddamn legend. So this answer is going to be very boring, Randall. So it'd be Casey Neistat in this order. Casey Neistat, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg. You've inspired me, Randall, because you're a pretty good animator, filmmaker. And then, let's see, is there any more? You, Casey, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas. My grandfather's inspired me because even though he wasn't a filmmaker, my grandpa shot all of the family videos, so he kind of inspired me to get into film because my grandpa always shot all the family videos. He bought it was a high-tech camera for the age, Randall, and it was one of those cameras that you put on your shoulders, You know those big. And my grandpa used to film anything and everything, and sometimes he was really cool and like let me film something. So there's video footage of me walking around with this big camera, filming my grandpa, filming all the family stuff. So I'd say those those 5 or 6 people have inspired me. So yeah.
Was filmmaking something you always wanted to do?
Oh yeah, ever since I was real little.
Yeah.
Like I think it started like 7 or 8, like, you know, like when I watched a lot of like cartoons and movies and stuff, I was like, this would be a fun job to do, like acting in films, making films. So it was ever since I was real little. Oh yeah. Randy, sweet, 5 likes. Now we're talking. We gotta get it up to 10 likes though, Randall. 10 likes. I think we can do it. We can do it. 10 likes. All right, go ahead, Randall. Continue.
Okay. Do you have any plans for short films in the future?
I do, Randall, and you know this. We've talked about this. Definitely a remake, a reboot, if you will. Dude, I love the shit out of MacGyver. That guy is great. We got to recreate the intro to MacGyver. You as Pete Thornton, me as MacGyver. I'll spike my hair, or I can just get a wig with the flowing, full-on, hippie mullet shit that he used to rock. The little checkered shirt that he would always be like buttoned up, and he'd be a super dork and like. Like he'd always have this top button. I'm like, why don't you unbutton it and have like the flaps come down? But he always would button up, to the top. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But definitely a recreation of MacGyver, because he could take anything: battery acid, a ball of twine, a half a stick of chewing gum, and like lint out of your ear, Randall, and like make a bomb. It'd be amazing.
Yeah. I remember he was in a prison cell once, and he short-circuited the security system by taking a belt, taking the water, and running the water from the belt to the light socket. Don't try that at home, kiddies.
Genius. That's why he was a genius. So we gotta recreate the intro. So that's a short film, definitely in the works. Randall, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we have to recreate something of Airwolf, because even though Matt Man is a weird individual, whenever he acted kind of semi-normal, he was like, fierce. You got to check out Airwolf. And ever since he told me to check out Airwolf, I am obsessed with that old TV show. I bought the series, watched the entire series. It is amazing. I love that freaking old, shitty 80s TV show. So we got to recreate.
Did you watch any of Mantis or Nightman?
I haven't. Dude, I cannot wait, because you told me about Nightman. You're like, oh, fierce. If you love that cheap 80s shit, you'll love Nightman. And what's the other one you said?
The Mantis.
And you said it's a metal suit, right? And then the guy wears like a big old, like massive helmet or something.
Yeah, what it is, it's this scientist, and he's paralyzed, so he creates this suit, like an Iron Man suit, to like help people with paralysis. Nice. But it turns out like it gives him like super strength, and like his area is really crime ridden. So he goes around and he stops criminals, and he's got like a flying car, and he's got like a little dart shooter in his wrist that shoots people with darts, and it paralyzes them. So like when the cops come, they're like, yep, this is the Mantis, because this guy's like.
This sounds classic 80s cheesy. It's thick, Randall. The plot is thick, and it's got that shitty 80s quality to it. It's right up Fears' alley. I don't know why I love that shitty 80s, 70s shit. It just, I don't know.
Probably because that's when you were brought up here.
Well, that, and it's just sometimes you watch something and it's so shitty. It's just like, why the hell did they spend money on this bullshit? And you just can't help but love it, So let's see. I don't know what this means, but Jesse Beho says, horrible Harry, I can't. Chris might fall in love with Fears. I mean,
Okay, now this next one is.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Like, you would think Chris would be in love with Jesse, but I appreciate the affection. I could care less if Horrible Harry lived or died. So there it is.
Okay, what was it like to work with Kevin Caliber and the Superman for World War shoot?
Amazing. Oh, and I just want to clear up a rumor, because apparently the dude said that I milked everybody off the set, and I And oh, what did he say? I milked everybody for a job, and I was hanging on the set, and I broke all the rules and wasn't supposed to film. Lies, 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 lies. Of course, they're gonna make me out to be the bad guy, Randall. Of course, because I called out the dude, and of course he's gonna be like, get a little butt hurt, and say some bullshit back. But I never milked anybody off the set. I never asked anyone for a job. I should say something. I asked Don O'Callaghan. I said, but I only asked him once or twice. I said, hey Don, I love your film. I said I would love to work on a sequel. Love to work on a sequel. But I never was like on my knees like begging for a job, I just said I would love to, work on a sequel if you ever do make a sequel. That's not really begging someone. And the only reason why I filmed is I was vlogging that day, brought my camera, and I thought, well, I don't know if I should film on the set. And I said, if I do film, I'm definitely not going to film while they're actually filming a scene, because that would be, inappropriate, and it would be bothering them. And Kevin's my good friend. He came up to me and said, John, I'm so glad you came. I got invited, and it was Kevin's idea, not mine. I was going to ask if I could film, and I was like, they're probably going to say no. So I didn't even bring it up, Randall. So I'm crushing this rumor right now. I didn't even bring anything up about filming. And he said, hey, Fears, have you been vlogging today? And I'm dead serious. I'm not lying. I said, yeah. I said, I left my camera in the car. I said, it's in my backpack. And he said, you should get it, and you should film all the behind the scenes. He goes, that's why I kind of wanted you to come out. He goes, one, I wanted you to come out because we're friends and shit. He's like, but two, he's like, I'm giving you an opportunity. I said, yeah, but I said, Kevin, I said, you're just, an actor. And he's like, no, but he's like, I'm good friends with the director. He goes, Don's been looking for someone to film all behind the scenes. He goes, he can't do it all, Fears. He goes, and I know you love vlogging and filming all that behind the scenes shit. He's like, you think if I could convince Don, would you do it? I said, I would do it. I said, if I'm allowed to do it. Right, Randall?
Yeah.
And so he said, give me 10 minutes. Kevin went and talked to Don. Don's like, I think that's a great idea. He goes, I'm busy, rehearsing, shooting scenes, running lines with actors, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I said, only if I can. And so to help my buddy Kevin out and to get an opportunity, because it was fun. I love doing all that stuff. And Don's like, go nuts, Fears. Shoot whatever you want on camera. Go nuts. Interview the actors. He goes, the only thing I ask is don't shoot anything while we're actually, shooting a scene, because I don't want that to get leaked out. And I said, I won't shoot any scenes while you're filming a scene. He goes, but in between takes, go nuts. Shoot whatever you want. He goes, film everywhere, all over the set. And I walked around everywhere and filmed everything because I was asked to do that. And then I said, hey, and I got Don's permission. I said, hey, Don, do you think I can put this on my channel? And he's like, John, I want you to put it on both your channels. So, yeah. So I just want to crush that rumor.
All right. So what was the funnest thing on that?
Was that the original question? I'm sorry. I just
what was the funnest thing about shooting the World War shoot?
I mean, I'd say there's three things that I enjoyed. One, the experience. The experience was amazing. I hadn't been on a set in a long time. It was a pretty nice set. They had catering, tons of actors were coming and going. So the experience was flipping amazing. So that's number one. Number two, of course, shooting all that behind the scenes was probably like my favorite thing. So it would go shooting the scenes probably first, then the experience, and then the third one was, I will, Jesse, in just a minute. The third one was probably the after party, Randall. Like the after party, once all the filming was done, we got to hang out with friends, got to hang out with the cast. I got to hang out with Kevin, and my good friend Alex Demar, she's a YouTuber, and she goes out with Kevin, and it was a blast. So I'd say those three things.
Nice.
So I have to answer some questions, Randall, because someone's asking. Mercenary says, Lord Randall, please bless your chat with your acknowledgement. Come on, Randall, this is your chat.
Bless the chat. Yeah, there we go.
Randall, you're hilarious. I didn't think they actually meant bless, all that. They just meant acknowledge the chat. But, I mean, if you want to bless them.
I'm not even looking at the chat right now. I don't even know how to bring it up on this thing.
Randall, the next time I hang out with you, I must show you the ways of live streaming. I must show you how to bring up the chat.
Yeah.
And then someone, Mercenary says, did Randy meet Casey yet? Not yet. I've showed Randy some pictures, but not yet. But I'm sure they will at some point. Mercenary says, thank you for your blessing, my Lord Randall. This is true.
You're welcome.
This is true. Slumlord says, I can't stay, but congrats on the baby fears. Again, no baby. I don't understand why people think me and Casey are pregnant, or she's pregnant. That's another rumor that's just hilarious. No. And then Jesse says, what happened between you and Horrible Harry? I don't even want to get into it. He's just a horrible person, horrible troll. He hates everything.
The name Horrible Harry.
Yeah. So I think there's a pattern, Randall. Apparently, everything I do is the worst, and everything I say and everything that I film is cringe or horrible. The funny thing is, Randall, is I vlog just like every single other person vlogs on YouTube. But apparently when they do it, it's not cringe. But when I do it, oh, it's so bad cringe. Every vlogger on the face of the planet holds their camera like this, talks to the camera, talks to people in their lives while they're vlogging, and then talks to random strangers. That's what the purpose of a vlog is. You meet new people, talk to people in the vlog. You talk to people that's already in your life that you care about, like friends, family, girlfriend, wife, whoever you're vlogging with. And then you vlog by yourself sometimes with the camera, and you tell the audience what's going on in your life, talk about your life, because people are interested. But apparently when I do it, it's the worst cringe ever. But I vlog like every single person. That's how Roman Atwood vlogs. That's how Casey Neistat vlogs. But apparently when I do it, it's the worst part ever. So I just try to ignore horrible people like him and the haters and all that stuff.
All right. Well, moving on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time to even talk about him. What was it?
Have you ever thought about making a feature-length film?
Oh, of course, Randy. Of course. But the hardest part about doing that is money. We don't have much money. None of my friends except for you and me like to film. Casey likes to film with me, but you need more than just me and you to make a short film. To make a feature-length film. So, yeah, Randall, I thought about it. I wish I could have made a feature film like when I was more in film school, because then there was tons of people that was really into, filming. So I wish we could have did it then. We kind of did it. Remember that project that we did at the end of film school, Randall? I know you guys did a Western, right? Your class did a Western, right? Because I remember you have like pictures.
A Western was one of them. The final film that me and my friends worked on was called The Malum Mine, and Malum is Latin for evil, so it was like the evil mind.
Yeah, so it was like
I originally had written this whole thing ghosts taking over a mine, but halfway through we sent the film out to be developed, and we sent the sound stuff with it, and they sent us back the film and they said, oh, we never got the sound stuff. And I'm like, what? So literally we had to dub over our entire film with somebody else's voices.
Oh, really? See, now this is new. We've been friends for that long, Randall, and I did not know about that. This is news. Yeah. This is brand new. I did not know that. But no, I never saw your whole film. I remember you showing me bits and pieces of the Western, but we did kind of a like a psychological thriller, like police, like good guy, bad guy.
Yeah, 5450, right?
Yeah, it was something like that. I can't remember the name of it. 50. I didn't even do the title of it. My friend Jay, that was the director, he came. It was like 5150, 5154, something like that. 50. I think it was 5154 is what he named it, and that's like a police code or something. I can't remember what it was, but apparently, Randall, they're saying that they think that she's pregnant because of her gut. No, she's just put on a little bit of weight. My girlfriend is curvy. She's not fat, and I would know if she was pregnant. She's not pregnant. Anyway, they're just saying it to get a rise out of me, Randall, but that's another rumor that I want to crush. No, she's not pregnant. Anyway, but yeah, I wish we would have did more films in film school. I mean, we did a lot of short films, right? We did a lot of short films, parodies, but like really at the end of the year was the time where the teachers were like, okay, you guys can go nuts, make whatever film you want at the end. And so that's what my class wanted to do, was that like psychological cop thriller, good guy versus bad guy type of thing. And you guys went with the Western, which makes sense, right? Because our film school was in Arizona, and there's a lot of desert and stuff out there that you can make a Western. And so I get it. So, yeah.
So what are you most passionate about right now in 2019?
Well, I think you know that, Randall. Two things: Ghostbusters and YouTube. Those are two things that I'm super passionate about. You know?
And what news have you heard on the Ghostbusters front? Have you seen the pictures?
I've heard so much. I've heard good things, buddy. I have heard good things. I've heard Jason Reitman is the director. All the existing Ghostbusters that are still alive are coming back. I don't know if they're coming back as a cameo or if it's going to be a main part. It's going to be a passing of the torch movie. Like basically the old Ghostbusters are going to be like, you know, they're too old to be Ghostbusters anymore. They run the firehouse, but you know, they're getting too old for it. So they're like, we need to get some new blood in here. We need to get some new blood. And so it's basically a passing of the torch film. And I heard that, what's that guy's name, Randall, from 40-Year-Old Virgin? And he plays Ant-Man. He's going to be a new Ghostbuster, and I forgot his name.
Paul Rudd.
So Paul Rudd is going to be a new Ghostbuster. Jesse Bill Hill says, I'm about to go make dinner. Nice. Shrimp. Does anyone else... anyone want some so I know how much to make? I would love some shrimp. I love shrimp.
I just had shrimp earlier today, so I'm fine.
No, are you being for real, Randall?
Yeah, it was pasta shrimp.
Randall.
And they actually got my order wrong, but I was like, you know what? I like this waitress. I'm not going to make waves, so I'm just going to eat this Alfredo pasta, even though that's not what I ordered.
Randall.
I ordered linguine shrimp pasta.
Randall, don't be lying to the fans, man. We all know that you have a crush on, you know, Jesse. Don't be saying it just because, you know, Jesse's making shrimp. No, I'm just joking, buddy. I'm just kidding. No. I trust you, Randall.
I would have shrimp because I have a crush on Jesse Bill Hill.
Randall, you are.
I'd be like, yeah, come on over, Jesse. Serve it right to my door.
Oh, Lord. Randy, you are not scoring any bonus points. Chris will kick the living shit out of you if he sees this. Chris is not a man to mess around with. The MMA host. Dude, Chris and Jesse are hilarious. Anyway.
Chris said he would only break my arm. That's all he would do.
Did he really say that? Did he say that?
No.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if that's true, Randall. I'm like, I'm not much in the community anymore due to most of these idiots that are in it. But Chris and Jesse are not idiots. They're actually, you know, more sane people in this. They are awesome people. They're more the sane people, you know, in the community. There's a lot of crazy, evil people in this community.
I've got to say, out of all the community, I've got to say they're the two most like on the level, stable people that we can trust.
Yes. They're good people. Nothing bad to say about Jesse and Chris, you know. And even though I don't like a lot of people in this community because they made my life a living hell, I try not to say anything bad about them anymore because it's not worth it. All right,
moving on.
It's not worth it. It's not worth to start any more drama. So yeah.
So now, what is your number one goal for 2019?
I mean, that's simple, Randall. Like, everything's been going great right now. The job is going good. My relationship with Casey is going fantastic. So I would say the goals are very simple. Keep doing good at work and keep excelling at my job. Keep excelling in my relationship. And keep making as much, you know, content for both my channels as humanly possible. I would like to write a little bit more in my book because I've been so busy. I kind of stopped, you know, writing. I'm very, very. I know some people think it's retarded, but I'm or maybe they're just saying that, Randall, to get a rise out of me. But I'm really passionate about, I had remember I said I had a dream. I don't even know why I had this dream about, a ghost that can't leave a graveyard. I think it was maybe because it was around Halloween time and I love Halloween and I was watching a bunch of like Halloween, movies, and I guess I was in the spirit of it. I woke up in a cold sweat one night and I was like, what would it be like if you died and you had no idea that you died and you had no idea that you were a ghost, and like you had some unfinished business, you find out that you are a ghost, and your wife's still alive and you're dead, and you try to like go to heaven and you cannot leave the graveyard until you figure out what your unfinished business is, and he's just stuck there for like
Well, what I
years.
would do is I would call you first. That's what I would.
Yeah, who are you gonna call, Randall? Exactly. You'd call the Ghostbusters. No, and I just thought, what would a person do if you're a ghost
Are you there?
and you're stuck there for years. You're stuck there for years, Randall, in this cemetery, and you don't know what your unfinished business is. So you can't leave. You can't go on to the afterlife. So I just said, I got to make that into a short film. My friend Amanda loved the idea. She's like, I think that's a fantastic idea for a for a short film, John. And she's like, I'm all about it. And I said, okay, cool. And then I don't know, was it your idea, Randall, to say, hey, you should add on to the story and make a book out of it?
Yeah.
I think it was your idea. I'm not 100% sure, but
Well, I said you should write a book.
and then I said, hey, I think that's a good idea. And I think I said to you, what would your feelings be if I continued the story? And you said, I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
And so I've only gotten about 10 pages written of it. So I'd like to write a little bit more. I know some people don't like that idea, and I really could care less what they think, because when it comes to, and I'm having a very good day, Randall, and I'm not trying to be negative, but some of these people, they think like I'm the worst person ever. I'm never going to amount to anything in my life. And I'm really not the worst person ever. They've just caught me on my bad days when I've gotten mad on camera. And I feel bad for getting mad on camera, but I've only said the things to the people that really deserve it. They torment the hell out of you. Well, what am I going to say? You're my best friend? No, you're not my best friend. So I was like, you want to start a war? I'll be the one to fucking finish it, and so do I, but do I regret saying some of that stuff? Yes. Do I regret getting mad on camera? Yeah. That's why I had to take a break from streaming. I don't mind streaming with you, Randall, because I know nothing bad's going to happen, because everyone likes you. I love Randall, I've said this for years. I love your work. I love your humor. You're a far better filmmaker and cartoonist and all that other stuff, way better than me. I film stuff that I am really passionate about. I love vlogging. I love adventure. That's why I try and I love like going to all the tourist attractions, filming stuff, editing a video. I love the cartoon stuff that we do, Randall. That's really the kind of the only writing I do love to do. I love writing episodes for Fears Man. So I write and film stuff that I'm very passionate about. I have to have passion for it. If I don't, then to me, I really could care less about it. I really could, have no interest in it, like it has to be something that I'm really passionate about. But I mean, yeah, I do. I just wanted to, and Rand, I hope you don't mind me saying this. I do regret some things I've done, to some people in the community. Other people had it coming, but yeah. Apparently, Jesse said Chris will break us both. Well, Chris has no reason. Chris has no reason to break.
No, wait, you'll break both the bones in this arm or both the bones in both arms?
I don't know.
I
don't know. Jesse just says no. He said he'll break both. So I don't recall what comment that was to, but I don't know.
I don't know. Jesse's kind of worth it. I don't really use his bones for anything.
Randy, you said that with a lot of passion. You're like, I don't know, Fears. She's fucking worth it, Well, I've got a lady already, Randall, so you can have at it. So if you want to steal someone else's girlfriend, have at it, buddy. I'm very content and I'm very happy with my girlfriend, and she makes me happy, and she's the best. Well, she's one of the best things that ever happened to me in my entire life. So I'm a romantic.
Actually, Jesse, honestly,
listen, Randall.
I'm holding out for Amy Jo Johnson, and I'm hoping her husband dies someday, so I can just swoop in there like Superman.
I cannot believe, Randy.
Going on.
Randy, I cannot believe you said that. You're wishing death on someone's husband. Are you nuts?
No.
Are you nuts?
I'm joking.
I hope so. You're like, Fears, there's a chance. Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger, I love her a lot. I could just like kill her husband, or hopefully her husband dies of like AIDS or something, and then I got a chance. Oh yeah, I got a chance. And I'm like, there's no chance, Randall. She is famous. She's got more money than God. She does conventions every 2 weeks. You're not going to get with Amy Jo Johnson. I know it's a fantasy. I know you love Amy Jo Johnson. I had a crush on the Pink Ranger, of course, like every other guy, when they were that little. Kimberly was amazing. I wanted to see what was behind those pink shorts, but, it's never going to happen, Randall. But, yeah.
All right.
But I can't believe you said that. I wasn't trying to crush your dreams, but there's no way. Wait, Randall, be honest. You've said this for years. You're like, Fears, you've been wanting me to come to a convention with you.
I've said this to Fears. I said this.
You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know where
right?
you're going.
You go ahead and say it.
If Amy Jo Johnson ever does a Comic-Con in Missouri, I will find a way to get down there.
And he was passionate about it. He's like, Fears, look at me in my eyes. I swear to God, I will like turn in like all my like you said, I'll find the money, Fierce. Like you're like, if I have to sell drugs and get like drug money, and like you were all over the place, Randall. You're like, I'll find the money. I'll get to the convention. No, there's somehow, some way. And I'm like, Randy, first of all, I live in Florida now, so you're gonna have to come down to, it won't take that much. For
now all I have to do is drive 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, you only have to drive like an hour or two to me, and then yeah. But anyway. Anyway, now Randy, I want to ask you a question. I've heard this rumor, and Jesse just said it. Apparently, Hangouts are going away. So how can people live stream now?
I never heard that news.
Well, she said, hey, Fears, what are you going to do when Hangouts go away or something like that?
When Hangouts go away, we'll just hang out for real.
Exactly.
You, me, John, we'll just come on over, crack open a 6-pack, see what happens.
Randy, you are digging yourself a grave. Chris is going to kill you, man. Listen, I am a one-woman guy. It's me and Casey.
No, it'd be you, me, Jesse, Matt, and Casey, and then I'd find somebody somewhere. I don't know.
Matt, I think you mean Chris? Not Matt.
Oh, shit.
Chris.
Wait. Yeah, Chris.
She goes out with Chris.
Okay.
Do you not watch the MMA holes, Randy? I'm not always there. I don't want to lie. I'm not always a viewer. I get to as many of the shows as humanly possible. But
a lot of these YouTubers don't even use their real names anyway. So.
Well, Randy, come on. I've known Chris and Jesse a while. I think they use their real names.
All right.
I know I don't know their last names, but I believe that their first name is Chris and Jesse. I mean, there's no reason for them to
because we all know John Fears' name is really John Patrick Harris.
This is true. It's code.
Patrick Harris. He doesn't like Neil Patrick Harris, so he's like, I'm going to be John Patrick.
Well, who doesn't love Doogie Howser? I mean, Doogie Howser is a classic '80s shitty, TV show. It's pretty good. He was
really good in Company. You remember that?
He was in what?
Company, the musical. That was a good musical.
I don't recall that. I remember him in Doogie Howser, and then he was in a lot of those White Castle movies as himself, as a crazy version of Neil Patrick Harris. So. Like, I think in the first one, he like hops in Kumar and Harold's like car, and he's doing a lot of blow, and he like
Harold and Kumar, yeah.
Or Harold and Kumar, and he hooks up with like a lot of chicks, and he's doing blow, and then they're like, "Are you Neil Patrick Harris?" And he goes, "Yeah, what's up, Doogie Howser represent?" And I'm just like, this shit is hilarious.
But Crystal Crystals is like White Castle, but White Castle is a lot better than Crystals.
Crystals
I'm
sucks,
just
Randy.
gonna throw Crystals under the bus right there. White
No,
Castle
go ahead. Go ahead.
kicks
That
the
shit
crap.
that shit made me crones it up for about a week. I mean, really crones it up.
Because I remember watching the video with you, and you said, "Oh, Crystals is like the what?" And I'm like, "No, White Castle."
I said in the vlog, that's the vlog when we were going to meet Casey's parents for the first time. Which, by the way, I won her mom over. Her mom thinks I'm the sweetest person ever. She's the sweetest person ever. She's really nice. Lisa is amazing. But we stopped, and I'm like, and she's like, just try Crystal. I'm like, all right, I'm up for trying new things. I tried it. It is good. It went good on the way down, Randall. But in my mind, I'm like, well, White Castle's way better than this, but it's still good. It wasn't good when it was on the way out. I don't want to make anyone, I don't want to gross anyone out, but it was bad. It was bad, and I'm not even lying. I was just like, it was good for the first 20 minutes, and then I'm like, this is horrible now. But anyway.
Okay, we got 10 more minutes to go, and then I gotta go. So I've got a few rapid fire questions for you.
Okay, well, real quick, I want to plug, guys. A lot of people, I want to crush this. Well, it's not really a rumor. I just want to crush this, Randall. A lot of people ask, and I feel like it's okay to do this, but I just want to say two things. And Randall, you don't mind if I say this, right?
I don't know what you're going to say, so.
Well, I mean, you don't mind that I take this time just to say two little quick things? Is that all right?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so, guys, I really am a changed man. Now, whether you believe me or not, I feel like I'm a changed man. I've enjoyed this little break. The streams will be back, and when I do a stream, it's going to be on a schedule. I haven't figured out the schedule yet. It's either going to be maybe once a month or once a week, something. But I'm not lying. They will be back. When? I don't know. But they will be back. And literally, I don't want any more drama. I have said, like I said, I have said what I said to some of these people. You give them one chance, Randall. You give them a second chance, and then 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to hear any more. We unblock this person. We unblock that person. If I blocked you, you're blocked for life. So I'm done. I can't deal with negative people in my life. So I don't want to seem like a bad person, because I'm really not a bad person. People have made other people think that I'm an evil person. I'm the worst person ever. I lost a friend over it. You shouldn't lose a friend over YouTube drama bullshit. And I just want to put all of the bad stuff in the past, and I'm dead serious about this. I am not a bad person. I love my friends. I love my family. I mean, my dad and my grandpa are my heroes. That's not like what a bad or evil person would say. Like, I love my friends, my family. I would do anything for them. I would do anything for you, Randall, anything for Casey, anybody. And anybody that I like. If I say I'm your friend, I'm your friend, And a lot of people think just because I've gotten mad a few times on camera that I'm so evil. That's the only cringe I think I've done. It is cringy to get mad on camera. And I haven't got mad. I've been having a good time shooting the shit with you, Randall. It's been fun. We'll definitely have to do a sequel, because I know we didn't get to. I know you had 40 questions, 30 questions.
I have more than that, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get to them. We'll have to do a series of.
We're on number 19 right now, actually. So.
Yeah, so we'll have to do a series of these questions. But I just wanted to say, I am willing. What I was saying, I'm willing to forget the past, is what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about the past. I just want to move on. Because, like I said, I would do anything for my friends, my family. If I say I'm your friend, I'm your friend. I don't want to keep going on and on, because then they'll be like, oh, Fierce, we've heard all this bullshit before. Ooh.
Okay, we've got barely 5 minutes left. So.
Well, let me just get this out, Randall, and then we can do some rapid fire questions. So I don't want to bring up the past. I don't want anything like, give him one more chance, Fierce. They're not getting any more chances. So in 2019, or whenever I start my schedule of my streamings back, whoever's here or whoever's left, I'm just gonna keep doing my streams, keep doing my things, and we're gonna continue on forward. And I'm sorry for making mistakes in the past. I am only human. Do I regret getting mad on camera? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I regret saying some things? Yes. Some people had it coming. Some people deserve it, but not everybody. And then Jesse says, to be honest, Fears, trolling on your channel is not bad. Debatable. I don't think you should torture someone, but whatever. It's not the audience. It's some of the audience, not all of the audience. It's what you make of it. I mean, yeah. I just don't think, Randall, you should troll anyone. I think it's immature. I think it's stupid. They're like, oh, let's see how much we can get a rise out of them. That's retarded. That's so stupid, so childish. But of course, it's the internet. They sit behind their keyboards and they're like, oh, well, no one will ever call me on it. No one will ever meet me in real life. I'm going to type away. But if you ever met these people in real life, Randall, I guarantee you they'd be peeing in their pants, because after I got done with them, there you are. But yeah.
Well, I'm a big guy. I'm like 280 pounds. So.
Exactly. So if anyone messed with you,
I could lay down a beat.
Exactly, Randall. So if anyone tried to mess with you, I'd be like, oh, I can't wait for this show. Randall, go ahead and kick this guy's ass, and I will laugh.
A lot of guys aren't in my weight class. So.
And I will laugh in the background. I work out 4 or 5 times a week. So there you are. And just because I'm short.
All right. Okay.
But you get what I'm saying. Just because I'm short.
Yeah.
They think.
We got less than 4 minutes, Fears.
Okay. I'm getting there, Randall. They think just because I'm short that I can't kick some ass, because they fight fair. I don't fight fair. I'm going to do an old classic, Randall. I would do whatever it would take to get the job done. If there's a rock over there, probably go in the back of your head, but what I'm saying is that's only if people drive me to that. I don't want to do that. I just want to forget the past. So we're getting off topic here. I just want to forget about the past. I love streaming when everything goes all right. I do.
Okay, 3 minutes, Fears.
Hang on.
That's when we have to end the stream.
I know. So basically what I'm saying is, I know I'm rambling a little bit. I just want to put the past in the past. The people that are blocked, unfortunately, you've had too many chances. I'm not going to unblock you. We're going to have a streaming schedule, and I hope in the future it goes a lot smoother. That's all I'm trying to say. The next thing is, Randall, is I appreciate you always being a good friend, showing support, and hanging with me through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's all I wanted to say. All right, Go ahead and rocket fire.
Okay, what are the top 4 celebrities that you wish you could interview?
Ooh,
that you haven't already.
Well, to be honest, Randall, I haven't really interviewed a lot of A-list celebrities. It's been a lot of B-list. It's been a lot of B-list and C-list. Definitely Nev Campbell. I know she didn't do a lot of work recently, but now she's like back in the game. I know she took like a couple of years off, but I'll admit, Randall, she was my first Hollywood crush. She is so sexy. She was sexy in Scream. She's sexy at, what is she, 46, 47 now? She's sexy. I would die a happy man interviewing her. She's sexy. So you said 4. Which 4? Her, definitely. I think Arnold is cool. I mean, who wouldn't want to do an interview with the Terminator? I mean, He is the shit. And, he had a lot of dreams. And I admired him a lot, because back in the day, he had like posters on his wall saying, I'm gonna win, that Mr. Universe. And everyone was like, you're not gonna do it. And he proved everybody wrong. And he said, he did the same career as one of his favorite bodybuilders, if I remember correctly, Randall. I don't remember his favorite bodybuilder, but his favorite bodybuilder won Mr. Universe, and he did a movie as what is it? Basically, I don't remember, but his favorite bodybuilder, Randall, did Conan the Barbarian, and he said, I want the same career as that guy. So he did all that stuff. They did a remake of Conan the Barbarian and all that stuff.
All right. Well,
I know.
Our time is up.
I'm sorry, Randall.
We got question 19. We'll pick it up sometime later in the month, maybe.
Randall, I didn't mean to ramble. I'm sorry, but let me finish this last one. So Nev Campbell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I would love to interview Kevin Smith. I know he's not an actor, but he's a really good.
He's an actor.
He is an actor sometimes, but he's more decorated as a director. But I would love to interview him. And then I'm gonna pick 5: Steven Spielberg, I'd love to interview, and George Lucas, because they are flipping amazing. So those 5.
Yeah.
Those are 5 on my to-do list that I know I'm never going to interview, but I would love to interview.
Yeah. We got to question 19 off of 40 questions.
That's
so
pretty good.
Sometime later in the future, we'll be doing more interviews. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Well,
and my name is Randy Brown, and this is
Fears,
Randalle, and we will all see you. Or did you have anything else to say, Fears?
I just want to say, Randalle, I am sorry for rambling. That's one of my pet peeves about myself that I hate. I hate rambling. I get 3 things from my mom. Sometimes she rambles. Sometimes she's a worrywart. I love my mom, but sometimes she's a worrywart and sometimes she rambles. So I'm sorry for rambling. I promise next time, short answers, and we will get more questions done, buddy. But I want to thank you so much for letting me come on the stream. It's been fun. It's been fun. Again, to everybody, I said what I wanted to say. Let's just put the past in the past and let's move forward. And I think if we all move forward, good things will come and everything will be rocking and rolling. And I don't think we have anything to worry about, for the future and stuff like that.
All right. Well, this has been Fears. This has been Randalle, and we will see you later.
Oh, I thought you were going to say later. All right, laters.